Hey, good morning, everybody. James Peterson and Sam Schreier here with you this morning. Jackie is out on location live at a Fairway opening, and Lou is taking a much-needed vacation in Lou Vegas.
Hopefully winning some money back.
Hopefully winning some money. He's actually kind of working as well for his vacation. He was out on the red carpet with Chris Angel's charity foundation for children's cancer and stuff like that. So Lou is not always just on vacation, but he's doing some work as well. We're hoping to see some of the pictures that Lou's going to bring back from the red carpet.
The pictures we're allowed to see.
The pictures we're allowed to see. It is Vegas.
Yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, it is Vegas.
Can't bring everything back.
Unfortunately, folks, you're stuck with two weathermen here this morning for a little bit longer. So we're going to jump right in. We're going to talk aluminum siding and gutters and different stuff like that, which that's men talk. I think of like the old home improvement show. We're going to talk about gutters today. So I'm here with Rebel Snodgrass. What'd you bring today? Since we're talking gutters and we're getting to that time of the year where the leaves are going to start falling from the trees and people's gutters are going to start getting filled up with crud.
Right. Well, everybody knows that there's a lot of accidents off of ladders, and literally, so many people become a paraplegic or quadriplegic from a fall that's 10 feet or less, which you don't realize. A small fall, you don't get upright, and you can cause serious damage. And so a lot of people at a certain point in their life don't want to climb a ladder anymore and clean them gutters. Personally, I never did.
I don't think
that's
anybody
the honey-do
does.
list you just got to do.
Yes.
So, that's one of those things where you can do gutter protection and keep the leaves out. This is what we put on. It's called Leaf X. It actually is a lifetime warranty. It will never plug. And so that's very important. One of the things about this is it's actually a two-part system, unlike others where it's all in one. So this is a top piece. This is your existing gutter, or we can run new gutters. So if you have new gutters and you don't want to go through the expense of the one piece, then you can do this.
So you can kind of retrofit this on top of your current gutters.
Saves you a ton of money by doing that. So we just love to do that.
Now, I do have a question for you about this. This is exactly what I have at my house, right? And we got a ton of maple trees around our house, big silver maples. And if you guys know silver maples, they have those little helicopter things, right? That fall down all over the place. And I've actually found that those, sometimes if they hit it just right, will kind of sneak in there.
But if you, they're guaranteed not to plug. They're not guaranteed not to get anything in, because any of them will allow a small percentage in. But the deal is, when it rains, it will wash it out. It's when you get a lot at one time that it plugs. And so those that you talked about, these here are all different examples of, there's just a ton of gutter protection out there. And so these are just all of these are products
examples that don't work.
They don't work very well. You're talking about those whirligigs off the little helicopters. I have seen literally like soldiers stacked up in this because they just catch it. And so there's a lot of different kinds of it. So that doesn't happen. Somebody came out with this, and it's got a screen over the top, so those can't stick. The problem with this is the holes are so small, dust and stuff starts to plug those holes. And when you get a lot of rain, surface tension builds up. It just shoots right off, and your gutters are not effective. So there you go with your foundation where you don't want it and things like that.
I have noticed with this one, it works well. The only thing I may have to do is take a hose or something and just kind of spray the lip. Where the stuff that washes down off the roof kind of just catches here, but does not go down inside.
Right. Like, I don't know whether your wife does or not, but my wife makes me wash the house at least once a year, usually in the spring and the fall. I get out the little power washer and I power wash everything down. And that's
our wives probably talk to each other at some point.
They go to a school at 13. I'm convinced. There's this hidden year between 13 and 15 where most women disappear for a while. I think that's what happens.
They go and learn about how to put together honey-do lists, I think.
I know so.
And cleaning the gutters is one. And for folks at home watching, that is probably one of the worst outdoor jobs to have to do. It's very labor intensive, moving the ladder, or it's dangerous. You climb up on top of your house, and you're swooping down, and it's very easy to fall.
Rebel, I don't have a house, but I would like to get one eventually.
Sam lives in his Toyota out in the parking lot.
Yep, it's true.
under the overpass.
It's a Pontiac. A Toyota would be too nice. But if I wanted to get one of these, what I know it's probably tough. You wouldn't know exactly how much I'm working with. What's kind of an estimate of what this would run? Let's say a standard 2-3 bedroom house, something like that.
Well, that's like saying a standard size window or something. It's really kind of
Yeah, I know that's probably too tough.
However, I will say prices on gutter protection range anywhere from $12 to $42 every 12 inches. That's
Okay,
12
so-
inches, folks.
Okay.
So, I mean, it can add up very quickly.
foot, okay.
I would rather have the $12 than this. This one right here, it runs somewhere between 12 and 15, depending on how many inside corners you have and stuff, because we actually have a high flow that's a little bit more pricey.
So
for
what
the
you're telling me is
situation.
you don't necessarily need to spend almost $50 a foot
No,
to get
I
the same
save-
kind of good protection?
I usually save people a minimum of $800. A lot of times it's $2,000 to $3,000, depending on how big the house is.
Hey.
I know. And then this one here is another one that they came out with, and
That just looks like it'd be a mess.
that is actually oil-coated coconut. The stuff on the outside of a coconut,
Yeah,
the hair,
coconut hair.
is what that is over a fiberglass screen here that they adhere that to. And the problem with that is everybody's seen coconuts with the hair on them, and then you see coconuts that are shiny because the hair is rotted off from
Yeah.
water. That's one thing. They oil pregnate it, so that does slow it down. But this catches dirt, and those little whirligigs you're talking about, when they hit, they root, and they will root into this.
And start growing little
And
trees.
it starts growing little trees, which is what you're trying to avoid to begin with. So
I have noticed that. I've seen in gutters where if they don't clean them out, you see little trees start sprouting up
right,
in their
you
gutters.
become a greenhouse.
Do you do multiple? Do you have just multiple colors, or is it kind of the one that you
Absolutely.
typically paint over?
Absolutely. No, we have many colors to match either your current gutter system or your roofing, depending on what you want to do and the type that we go with. We have a couple different kinds that we use, and it really depends on the application. But the one thing that All American Exterior does that no one else does is we guarantee you, if we put this product on your house and you're not happy with it, I will buy it back every single penny, and we'll come out and take it off and give you 100% money back.
I'm going to guess you don't have to do that very often.
I have never. I've only had one issue in 8 years that we've been installing. 10 years. Boy, time flies. 10 years that we've been installing this product. I've only had one issue, and it was because it was a little house over by Beaverdale, and the type it was with the old-fashioned type softening, birds could get in behind, and so what we did was we switched to our other type of profile. And I asked the lady, I said, "Do you want your money back, or would you like me to try another product?" And she said, I don't want to clean my gutters. I'd try another product. So we changed it out. Last time we ever heard from her.
Rebel, tell everybody at home where they can get a hold of you if they want to do this to their house.
We've also got some great sales going this fall,
Okay.
and you can reach us at All American Exteriors, and that's 255-4872, or allamerican4u.com.
Where's your showroom at?
Indianola, right on the square,
Right on the
124
square
West Ashland.
in Indianola. All right. Go down, check it out. All American Exteriors. They do have some great sales, as Rebel said, going on. Now's the time of the year. Get this on your gutters before the leaves start to fall. And if you want to see more Jackie, she's going to be back, Sam.
Yeah,
Live again at the Fairway.
She wasn't lying. She's actually out at Fairway.
She better bring us some donuts. Jackie, we're coming back to you in a little bit. Stick around.